shorty. Listen.
You know, I got a question. What was Kevin Hart's wife thinking? Like
she thinking money.
No. Think about it like this.
She got these condoms to prove.
He's right on the verge of really about to taking off, and she divorced him before that. Like, now that's the dumbest shit.
They got children, sir.
Yeah, she's gonna get.
They got those kids. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with old girl that all them basketball wives.
I put it to you like this.
She didn't understand the fact that he's rich, so he's probably gonna fuck anybody he wants to fuck, and she wasn't ready to deal with that. So
I ain't gonna lie.
Not
I'm not mad at her for
necessarily.
standing up for what she believed in. Like, look, I'm your wife, I'm your woman, honor me, or get the fuck on. So I can respect that.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how much money a man got. Don't let him treat you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? If he can't respect you, tell him to kick rocks. And then, y'all figure out everything else, all the particulars later. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, she made that.
He gonna do what he gonna do, and she gonna do what she gonna do. So she left. That's how that go.
Yeah. I guess.
I'm a firm believer, and I'll be happy without you than miserable with you. I'm a firm believer in that shit. I don't play that.
I'm a firm believer in it's cheaper to keep her.
Yeah. You know what? I ain't mad at that. But if she left, that wasn't his choice. So.
And speaking of which, that was one of our topics today: child support.
Yeah, man. You know what? Child support, man. I believe in child support. If you ain't taking care of your son or your child, your daughter, whatever, then you go get child support so it can help you out. But a lot of these women get child support out of spite. A lot of these women get child support. They seek out child support even though a man is taking care of their children and them. But they'll go get child support just because that man got a new woman now. Right. Or he got a new wife now. Or he don't see a lot of these females, if you ain't gonna be with me, you ain't gonna be with nobody. I thought it was a baby under the table.
You like somebody shitting baby.
Man. Josh feeling himself.
Do you think it should be a cap put on it?
Yeah, it should be a cap because it's based on how much you make. Like Will Smith was paying child support. He was actually talking about it. He was giving his wife $30,000 a month.
Damn.
Yo, come on. That's not for child support. That's for a whole new lifestyle for somebody. Right. Come on, man.
That's too much money.
And then it's so crazy because he was giving his oldest son's mother, he gave her like $1 million just because. Like, yeah, I don't,
But they don't count that. Like the court,
right.
like fuck that $1 million. You still gotta pay
back when like Men in Black was popping and Bad Boys 2 and all that, he was coughing up 30 G's a month.
And they lived in the same house.
Crazy.
That's what's great. Yeah, remember that's what all of us was like. Oh, they live like in the same house or in the same like complex or the same property or something.
And that's how it is. Like you got so much money, you can build a house big enough for the whole family to live.
But he still to pay this money like like he ain't taking care of everybody.
Like he did the same thing. He went on TV and said, "This ain't about child support. This is not about clothing and feeding and housing a child. This is about somebody wanting a new house, somebody wanting a new Rolls Royce Bentley, somebody wanting new diamonds and all that." He said, "All that money I give up, that is not for child support. That's for somebody to live a lifestyle that I'm living."
Right.
And he was right.
That's true.
But,
and the only thing, the difference like between like Will Smith, Puffy and shit, like they give up $30,000 a month. They still millionaires, damn near billionaires.
Right.
My man Lamont, he giving up $300 a week. It's hurting him. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hurting him.
But that's like, it's just like what Jay said a second ago. I think it should be a small percentage of your monthly income. If you make 3 G's a month, you don't want to give 1,800 of that to child support. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do nothing. Like, okay, your kids taken care of, but you sleep on the floor in the basement apartment.
Now I already know what the mothers that's listening to the show thinking. Well,
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, you should have strapped up. You should have thought about that before you. I already know what mothers is thinking. Hey, that shit foul.
Get a job.
I would like some of the mothers to say that shit in front of Rick Rubin and see how they feel about that.
Oh, Jay, don't go there.
Like I said, if all the fellas that got kids with women that they're not with, they know if that's a good woman or not. Okay, they know if she got a good head on her shoulders, if she about something right, if she a positive person. It's those ignorant ass motherfuckers I'm dead serious. They'll run you down to child support just because they mad at you. You taking care of the kids, but they mad at you, so they want child support. They want to hurt you with child support.
I'm gonna tell you something else though. It's not just the ignorant women. It's the smart women that's too smart for their own good too. That know the system, know their way in and out the system. That you fuck them over the wrong way, shit, they'll have your ass hurt.
At the end of the day, that's still an ignorant motherfucker, ain't it?
I mean, but you kind of know what type of chick you're dealing with, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of know, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know what type of person, like, you got to think about, like, some shit she might have did for you. So, you know, she slick like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit,
Damn,
you know.
she hit my gun at one time.
Right,
Shit,
you know what I'm
she's
saying?
smart.
Like, yeah, she was putting packs in the basement. And shit. Man.
You got to think about that
But
shit.
yeah, man, I know people, man, like,
That's why I say it's cheaper.
it's crazy, man. 'Cause I know people that I know dudes that's put. I know dudes that got grown kids. You know what I'm saying? I know a whole lot of older cats that my pops grew up with, and I know them cats now. And they didn't put these kids through college, through private school their whole life, and their exes were still hitting them for child support. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. So I know one of my homies pops put him all the way through school, through DePaul University. He didn't come out his pocket with a dime. His father paid for it all, up front, damn near. But the whole time, his mother was hitting his pops for child support. This man had put him through DePaul University. So, you know, shit like that, like, I really believe in karma. And, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what, though?
Shit gonna come back around.
Like we talking about those type of women. It's also some women out there that actually need child support that won't take their baby daddies for child support for shit. I mean, they be hurting. I mean, I work with a few.
Yeah.
Not to put nobody's business out, but I work with a few
Right.
that they won't take a nigga for child support for shit, and they be hurting.
Like me, like I'm a father. You know, I got 3 daughters.
Yeah.
I don't pay child support, but I take care of mine
That's what
to
it's
the
all
best of my
about.
ability. And right now, they mama happy, and as long as she happy, everybody else gonna be happy.
There it
And
is.
that's just how it goes.
That's
I
how
mean,
it's supposed to be. That's responsible.
You know, I mean, now we not together, but I try to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't do that. A lot of dudes want to keep dipping.
Yeah.
And y'all know what I'm talking about.
Nah, I don't.
Stop dipping and just keep it about the children, keep it about the kids, and everybody won't be happy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. But I just looked at this question and I guess
What's funny? Why she laughing?
No, this question based off of her blog site. You go enjoy this. On September 14th, you posted 5 quick tips for tongue stroking the cat.
Did you?
Could you go into that a little bit,
Are you?
please?
Tongue stroking a cat. What do you mean by that?
Licking pussy.
You thought it was a real cat? Like,
I mean,
Like, why would you
you gotta
do
be
that to an animal?
you gotta be descriptive for the people that like listen and know what's going on. Licking pussy, okay.
Well, my this week was kind of like
what I do?
Hey, y'all don't see she like touching herself.
Put some chapstick on. I'm not
She
getting
is
dry.
like rubbing her thighs. Okay.
Put my chapstick on. I'm dead serious.
well, this week was kind of like the theme was like oral sex.
Uh-huh.
So I gave 5 quick tips for like the best blowjob, and then I did 5 quick tips for stroking the cat. So what do I have on there? Oh, about brushing your teeth before.
I brush your teeth.
Cause I had a situation
Are you
with some
serious?
damn hot sauce.
Ooh.
Shout out to
Did you
Harold.
punch him? Shout out to Harold.
You know what though? I usually don't like putting my
Shout out to
personal business
Harold.
out there.
Wow.
I don't like putting my personal business out there, but I learned that shit the hard way. Somebody told me that wasn't a good move. I had some
It's
jalapeno
not a good-
peppers in my mouth.
Oh,
Brush your damn
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah.
Some
You gotta
Listerine.
brace your mouth.
Yeah, I was young at the time.
I tell you what, I left some gum in the grill one time. It was some gum.
That's horrible.
that helps.
Nah. I was like, oh no, I tried to play it out. Like, no, I'm doing something. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, no, you got some gum in the pussy. I'm getting it.
Wow, talk about a sticky
That is
situation.
hilarious. But yeah,
That's a true story.
it's really important. You gotta brush your teeth, especially if you just ate something. Like the vagina
It's sensitive.
and the skin around it is very sensitive. Like even if you use something that has like menthol in it or like mint, it'll burn too. So,
I heard the mint thing was pretty good though. That's what I heard.
I heard it's supposed to help take away.
And then I even heard the men say when the women do it, it's good. I never had it myself.
you know, I don't know, cause that is a very sensitive area for me. That shit.
My buddy used to bite the clit.
Don't do that shit.
Okay.
I put that in my blog. Don't use your teeth.
Don't bite the clit.
It's
Like
very,
men don't
very-
like teeth. Women don't.
We don't like teeth either. I put that in my blog. Do not use your
I'm pretty
teeth.
sure my
I
girl
learned that
said
too,
so
so,
I'm gonna keep this real pretty sure I sent her the link to
If you
listen
want
to
to
the
get
show.
the
So
if you want to get the shit kicked out of you, use your teeth. Go right ahead. Your teeth will be going.
Kick me, I'll kick you back.
Wow.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with you. You gotta do it a certain way. You can't bite down on it. You can't. You know what I'm saying? But if you come on, like you ain't never really.
No.
What else?
I don't know who you.
What's number
anyway,
3?
Let me be quiet. 'Cause
What else do you have?
I'm a young pro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you're a pro. All right.
Let me be cool.
Control your saliva level. Some women like it all sloppy, but for women, you don't need that much lubrication.
Maybe y'all.
For men,
Don't it?
for giving a blowjob, the more lubrication, the better. But you don't need to drown the pussy in saliva. Keep it clean.
You ever had somebody spit on your dick?
That is,
Like, let me tell you something. Hey, girl, I'll beat
that happened, but it was
Spit on my dick again, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
she had a cold and it was like yellow stuff. I'm like, what the
That's
fuck?
nasty.
Hey, I hope you when you got checked out the day after, man.
You said you wanted some head.
You just gave me a UTI.
I told you. I told you I wasn't giving out no head today.
Right.
Why your voice changed?
Sound like my Uncle Stan.
You sure you want some more head?
That is insane.
I'm gonna pass.
Oh my God. Some people so thirsty, they go, oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna pay.
Sick
Two
as hell.
loose. She got
Hey,
2 bottom teeth loose.
you know, like now with sex being like real popping with teenagers now, like especially oral sex now, from what I was told with teenagers. Do you teach like oral sex with condoms and shit?
Yeah, I always say that. I stress that. I always put a disclaimer. If you're not going to use condoms during oral sex, you have to know your partner's status. I mean, you can catch anything in your mouth.
In your mouth.
You can get HPV in your mouth. HPV doesn't have any symptoms, but it can turn to cancer.
Hey,
Damn.
how you
When I read that in Women's Health magazine, I went and got that.
how do you for the listeners out there that want to know, how do you lick a cat with the condom? Like, what kind of protection you got for
You know what? It's a
Dental
dental dam. But I mean, I don't know any man that's ever used one. You ever used one?
Hell.
No, I haven't.
Have you used one, Jeff?
What is
I just don't.
I wrap sandwiches and them down.
I mean, I've never heard of anybody.
I just think it's a gimmick or something.
I just saw it on Booty Call and I thought that was a joke.
Put that plastic thing over the pussy and let it come on, man.
I mean, I don't even know how that would feel. I probably tried one day.
How you
and
feel
see
about
what
the
that's-
Brazilian wax? That's the worst shit ever.
I've gotten one before,
Don't do it.
and I was mad that it grew back 3 days later, and I spent $85.
See, don't do it.
I don't know what a Brazilian wax is.
Ball.
Oh.
I don't like pubic hair. Period. I'm sorry. I just don't.
So you don't
So
like it?
I shave. I don't do it for a man. I do it for myself. I've hated the shit since it started growing.
Are you serious?
You a fan of the runway strip, Marco? Or the Hitler?
You gotta have some that out. Because see, when you down there doing your thing as a for real, when you down there doing your thing as a man, if it's skin on skin, you know what I'm saying? You can choke. Like if you snip
See,
too
it's
fast,
different for every man. Because some men say they like it bare.
No.
Some men like hair.
Hair keeps space in between your face and her skin.
It's really dependent
You
on the
fuck around
man.
and choke yourself trying to eat some naked. You know what I'm saying?
I've never had any
Put
issues.
your nose to your wrist and sniff real hard. You gonna fuck yourself up. Oh, you gonna be coughing again. Oh, girl, I'll kill you.
But you know, they do have a new Brazilian wax. It's called vajazzling. And they take the hair off and then they put these little like Swarovski crystals on your vulva, like in little pictures and
So they put
whatnot.
rhinestones on
Yes,
pussy.
rhinestones. I'm going to do a blog post about it in a video. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to videotape it and put it on my blog.
Wait, hold on. You gonna videotape who?
Not honestly, not the whole thing, just the top with the hair.
I'm about to say that.
So somebody coochie gonna look like a pair of ghetto Air Force One.
You got a Rolex in the voice.
Wow. But we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come right back to the Jay Davis Show.
We don't need no patrol here. Uh-huh.